All right. Kept it there. Well, number one, we're feel very fortunate and blessed that we were able to finish that game and walk away with a win, because we, as well as we played in the second half, we, virtually did everything in our power to give that game away. And that, I think, is a result of us, some of our inexperience, the fact that is the closest game we played in all year long. I mean, that's the first time this season we've gone down to the last few seconds in a one-possession game, whether it was a win or a loss. So, it's a learning experience for our kids, and I just think our poor decisions late in the last minute and a half would really put us in a really tough spot after being up 11 points. I thought Jess Lewis's turnover when we had the 9-point lead was critical. It led to a 3. We just had a lot of silly turnovers. I didn't agree with a lot of calls. I think the offensive foul on Madison Hovren late was a very questionable call. They went to the review on the inbounds play, and obviously that was their decision, but that's not how I saw it. But it was right in front of me. But we made some huge plays, and I think that when we needed Madison Hovren and Jess Lewis to step up, I don't think either one of them had particularly good games for them. But when the game was on the line, they made the plays that they needed to make to put us in a position to win, and then we got some outstanding play from some of our freshmen.
Coach, big adjustment between the first half and the second half. It looks like you guys came out in the half. What do you think the biggest difference was for you guys in between the halves?
Well, I think when we had a 9-point deficit there, we came out of a timeout, and I was upset. I was upset at the end of the first quarter. It's just a matter. Some of these kids need to be challenged. I think. Lindsey Scamman, for example, is a freshman. She hasn't played in this situation before. Her focus needs to be better. She needs to do a better job in certain areas. She's a terrific offensive player when she wants to be. But, the little things that we don't do, lead to other teams getting momentum. And I think once we figured that out late in the second quarter and we cut it to 2, I mean, quite honestly, Scamman should have been shooting free throws. She got fouled on the last possession of the second quarter, and for some reason there was no call. And I was a little befuddled by that one, but we take a 2-point deficit in the locker room, came out. We didn't start strong in the third quarter, and I was upset. I was upset with Maddie. I was upset with Jess Rawls, and I took them out of the game. But we need to understand who we are, and I need my seniors to be better leaders at times and be more focused. So I can't expect these freshmen consistently to play like upperclassmen, because they're not, and that's just a fact.
Maddie, you guys break Navy's 5-game winning streak, and you're able to win at home. So your first win of the series since your freshman year. What's the feeling? How does it feel to get the win over Navy?
Honestly, it feels amazing to get the win over Navy. Like Coach said, Jess and I obviously didn't have our best games tonight, but the fact that everyone else was able to step up, help us out, and we could still contribute where we could, just made it awesome. The win feels so good right now, and we can't wait to do it again in Annapolis.
Even with the struggle, you did have a key bucket late in the game. You had to feel being able to contribute in a key part of the game.
I mean, I think that's the biggest thing. Like I said, I'm struggling a little bit there for a while, but being able to make a big basket and contribute to the team in some way was huge for me, and the fact that I could do it in such a critical moment was just an awesome thing for the team, and I'm just glad at the end of the day that I could help secure the win and get that in such a pivotal moment.
Lindsey, what was it like for you as a freshman, your first Navy game? What was it like to be able to just go out there, but then also be able to contribute, take the shots that you did?
It definitely exceeded all my expectations. I knew that there were going to be a lot of people there. I knew that it was going to be a very crazy, intense game, but we were very well prepared for that, and I think that's all it was. We had pretty good practices leading up to the game that really helped us out.
Was it like, because as a freshman you're going in, probably thinking this is so exciting, but you really have to keep it in check, don't you?
Yes. The good thing about practice is we simulate game situations a lot. We have big guys coming in to help us out with the physicality of it, and we were just really well prepared this game.
Did you feel as though once you got into the game, you were able to focus better on what you needed?
I felt pretty focused. There were definitely some mental lapses for me. But other than that, I think we had our eye on the prize and we did what we needed to do to secure the win.
Coach, for you, in terms of this game, you talked about before, getting contributions from everyone while you're freshmen. How big was that on the scoring side, and even on things where it was off ball, getting contributions from that other team, not just relying on the seniors?
Sure. No, that's a great question, and I think that, Lindsey obviously, was our second leading scorer. And she only played 17 minutes, too. It's not like she's on the floor 30-plus minutes. I thought Elisa Fallon had her best game of her freshman year. She had 10 rebounds. She came in, gave us energy. She turned the tide, I thought, in the middle of the second quarter with her offensive rebounds and her ability to keep the possessions alive. And then Sarah Bond hit a huge three late in the game that I think got us going. That really gave us a little breathing room, gave us some confidence, and all of a sudden we're up 4, and then we're up 7, and then we're building on that. Jess Lewis hit some shots. Maddie had a huge 3-point play and made her free throw, which she needs to do more often. And they're the things that we need to get better at. I mean, Navy's a good team, but we've already played 3 of the top 4 teams in the league. Lehigh being the one team we haven't seen yet, which we'll see a week from today. And the result wasn't very positive. So, I'm looking at us as being a middle of the pack team right now with the opportunity to get better. I think we can get better, but I think Navy's going to get better. I mean, they're a young team. Let's not forget they lost 3 great players, in my opinion, in Taylor Dunham and Hannah Fensky and Kayla Clark. So, I mean, yeah, we graduated 6 seniors. We graduated some good players, but that team that graduated may have been one of the most underachieving teams I've coached since I've been here. I mean, they were picked to win the league, and we were lucky to finish, 4th because we just didn't have the mental toughness. I think this team doesn't have that toughness yet because they're so young, and that's why I'm always so tough on Lewis and Hovren to bring that toughness, and bring that, that focus day in, day out.
Maybe went through a stretch there from the middle of the third quarter, so just about the start of their season at the end. 3 for 20 from the field. A lot of that had to do with what you guys were doing defensively.
Absolutely. Yeah, I thought our defense was terrific. And they missed shots. They missed shots that they made. See, one thing I felt good, even though they jumped out to that 9-point lead early, they were making shots that they normally aren't even taking. They're not a 3-point shooting team like they've been the last 3 or 4 years. And I'm thinking hopefully percentages will stay with us if we can just get our zone playing a little bit better. My biggest concern was rebounding, out of the zone. And, as it turned out, we ended up out rebounding them, but I thought we gave up way too many second chance opportunities. We weren't boxing out. I was on these kids about not finding anybody. We have a tendency to ball watch a lot when we play zone. We're probably a little better rebounding team out of player to player.
We saw you on our day leading some of the incoming cadets, and you're providing leadership on the court today. How is it just being a leader in the court here in your senior year?
I mean, honestly, it just comes down to what Coach said earlier. We have a lot of young players, and I know Jess is a great leader herself, so when I can help out and step up in moments like this when the game's so close, you have no choice but to just help everybody out and just help people be where they need to be. And because I have the experience and they're freshmen in this situation, sometimes you have to help them figure out where they need to be. But overall, everybody was doing well on the court, and we had a lot of leaders step up today.
Madison, also really climbing the career charts here. You're only a few points away from catching Kara Henry, who were 4th all the time. I know it's still in the future, but what does that mean to you to be able to surpass someone like Kara and Alex McGuire and be ranking the top 4?
I mean, it's cool, but overall, it's not my main goal. Obviously getting the win as a team and just getting as far as we can within the Patriot League. But overall, it's pretty cool to be climbing up that list. But honestly, it's all because my teammates are helping me get the ball and everyone's just working the ball around. So I would attribute it all to my team, but it's really awesome.
One last thing.
Signal Corps.
Where a game from this game, moving forward, what your thoughts about what lies ahead in the short
Well, we have we have 2 tough games coming up. We're at Holy Cross Wednesday. They're a team that's sort of got out of the gate slow. They're very talented. They were picked in the top, I think, 4 in the league, 3 or 4 or 5 in the league, but with the preseason player of the year in the league and Lauren Manis. But I think they're currently 1-4. I don't know who they play. They play Boston U today, so that's a big game for them. And then we got Lehigh, who's terrific talent. They've got a group of players that have been around, it seems like forever. They're all juniors and seniors now, and they've started practically every game of their career. So, but they've lost to Bucknell. They lost to BU. I think they have 2 losses in the league currently. But I mean, for me, it's really about just getting better every game. There's going to be tough nights. I mean, if we didn't shoot the ball great tonight. I mean, second half we did. But the first half we just, we struggled a little bit, and we have a hard time making layups and finishing, especially some of our younger kids. And Maddie needs to understand she's going to get doubled every single game. So we're constantly trying to get her to adjust her game. So, I think we've gotten better. I thought today, we walk away from this game feeling like we beat a good team and we got better today. So that's definitely our best league win. I mean, the other 2 wins are teams that are sort of at the bottom of the pack right now, and even though Holy Cross's record isn't very attractive, I think they're a really talented team. And, it's going to be tough, going on the road. We haven't won a road league game yet either.